Hi, Jerry. So I called you Greg in one of my tickets. I don't even know what I'm thinking there. It's been a rough week. Yeah. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. When you get into a situation where one thing doesn't update, okay, so the testimonial slider, for example, something went on, didn't update. This can happen in Dreamweaver when something goes off the rails. Typically, if you're in a library page and you make an update and it's missing an li tag, a div tag, or a ul tag, or there's an extra or a missing, and you save the page and it updates the site, and then some point in time, and you continue editing and it corrects itself because it often does. You're making changes. Um, that doesn't get fixed in the page itself. What you just need to do is just need to re-embed that item if it's not updating in a page. Okay, I'll open up one of the library pages so I could show you. So let's say, for example, you accidentally knocked off a UL tag. It can happen, right? Or a div tag, you knock off a div tag. So that's an opening div tag for the class of menu side, right? There's a closing div tag down below, but it doesn't tell you, there's an error. If you save that in the page, it's going to, um, it could potentially corrupt the page itself, right? It depends on what version of Dreamweaver you're working with and whatnot, and sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't if you have mismatched tags in a library page. Anyways, long story short, let's go to your index page. I just want to show you what to do. You said so we go down here, right? So when you look in the design view, I'll just use this as an example, and you see this sort of yellow bits and pieces that don't show up very nice, but that's what the library items sort of show up depending what it is. You can sort of click on it and it'll show you right down here. That's the testimonial slider. So here's my little trick. You just click on any of the yellow pieces to sort of select it in the design view, flip it right over to the code view, and immediately hit the delete key on your keyboard. Okay, and then right away hit the enter key to give yourself some space. So we've taken the testimonial slider library asset out of the page, right? Then we've given ourselves a little bit of white space here to work with. Put your cursor in that white space there, that blank space between the testimonial slider wrapper, the opening div, and the closing div right here. Right, so put your cursor in there, and you can only do this in code view, so there's no way in design view to do this that I know of, but put your cursor in here. Go to the assets panel, so go to window and go to assets. Okay, your tab will show up over here. You switch to the library assets. Okay, then we're going to scroll on down and look for the testimonial slider right there. Okay, and then you select it and hit insert, and then that puts in a fresh copy of that with the updated information. Okay, so for whatever reason, if a library item doesn't update, you can just yank it out and put it back in the page just like I showed you there.